All right, what's going on here today at Frederick Harley? What am I doing here, right? Uh-oh. Yeah. Do we want to do we want to know? We don't want to know, do we? Look at this here, huh? Uh-oh. What's this down here? Yikes. I don't want to see this. Oh no. We don't want to see this right here. This is not good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the stories continue. Wow. Not bad inventory, actually. Not bad at all. Look at this over here. Road Glide. No, just leave, right? Just leave. Look at this here. What the hell? 60. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, I'm leaving the other Harley dealer. Yeah, I was at another Harley dealer. Get this. Oh my gosh, I was way up in Bel Air, Maryland today, and I went by the Chesapeake Harley just to say hey and hi and all this stuff. And entrance, this guy could have gone to that other entrance right there to be a little easier for him. But anyway, so went by there, and they've got healthy inventory, but they're doing really well. And the gentleman there kind of made a comment that I thought was pretty good. And I was like, he's like, I want 150 motorcycles in inventory. And he's like, the more fishing rods you have in the pond or the lake or whatever, the better the chance is you'll end up catching something. I thought, that's a pretty good statement. So for that dealership there, Chesapeake, that dealership's just really got a healthy inventory. And then this dealership here gets more of a challenge. And what's really interesting is the GM at that dealership's telling me that Harley's really going to cut back on the building new motorcycles. They're trying to correct the value of the used market. Here a few years back, you go back 3, 4, 5 years back, the Harley used market was just saturated, and it was really taking away the value of the motorcycles. So Harley's gotten smart. I give the guy, the Puma man, credentials, and the kitty cat lady credentials for getting creative. And so what they've done is they've taken away the mass production of new motorcycles in order to get the values back up. But the biggest thing they've done is they've raised the used motorcycle values back up because they eliminated the availability to new motorcycles. And anyways, I'm so funny. I'm making our YouTube channel. It's Ice Age TV, and I got out of the truck, and the mind just went into the fog, if you know what I mean. It's been a long day, and I'm not even home, and it's already 5 o'clock. And so anyways, I've made another video, but that video hasn't even posted. Once you get out in the field and you try to post videos, it doesn't work. So by the time I get back in, the second video will post, but then this third video will post very quickly after that one because I'm back at the shop and everything uploads and everything works more efficiently. So now what I'm doing is roads. The traffic's so screwed up. It's Friday afternoon in this DC, Virginia, Maryland area, and the roads are just heavy as all get out. So I'm having to go on the back roads to get back in. But what I did is I stopped by Davidson dealership to get a helmet because when I was up there at Chesapeake Harley Davidson, they had a really cool helmet. And of course, I like it and I wanted it. But of course, they didn't have my size and they don't have reorder on the product. So it sounds like that the helmet's been discontinued to be, put back in stock. So for me, I'm like, okay. They made phone calls to some of their other dealers. It's a really cool helmet because it's a fighter jet helmet type of look, and you can take off the front mouthpiece, chin guard, and it has more of the color of the helmet is more the color of my new CVO Limited Harley I got. So I really like that helmet, and I wanted to get it, but they didn't have the right size for me. And after they called to other locations and dealers, nobody has one. So coming back in, the traffic's so bad, I actually could be more efficient jumping off and going by the Harley dealer and driving down the back roads. And I called them and they said, yeah, we got large or extra large for you to try on. So I ended up taking a large and I'm just now leaving. But what's interesting is this dealership here, the GM's position is that Harley Davidson is cutting back on building new inventory, building new motorcycles. This is so weird because the Chesapeake, they're now getting at their healthiest levels since pre-pandemic of inventory. And yet, I'm getting kind of the feeling from Chesapeake that the new, manufacturing for Harley is kind of getting back in line and they're going to start getting better inventory. But yet this dealership, Frederick Harley, the GM is telling me that no, Harley's pulling back. They're going to pull back and continue to make it difficult to get a new Harley because they're still wanting to get the Harley Davidson to be more valuable in the used market and to make it so that dealers aren't just giving away Harleys just to get Harleys. So it's like two different stories from two different dealers. Even for me, the misinformation, for me as a YouTuber, I'm just now, conveying to you, even for me, it's kind of confusing. One dealer is portraying that the inventories are going to get better and healthier again because they got their manufacturer back in order. But the next dealer is telling me that they're going to cut back on the manufacturing because they don't want the dealers to have tons of new inventory. They want to have more used motorcycles. Oh, it's just a never-ending car conversation. So now anybody watch my channel, if you watch the second video, which some people may just skip to the third video, this video, but I was talking about how the Ram, the Dodge dealership in my own town has just been bugging me to buy something from them. But I already know they don't have the right people to get the deals done, and I already know that. So finally I broke down yesterday and I said, you know what, write up the deal on a Ram, beautiful Ram TRX, blue truck, really nice, even though I've been so kind of reluctant to really buy a Ram TRX because for me, it's all about the gas mileage. Those things are terrible. I drive, today I've got 200 miles and I'm getting right now close to 29 miles per gallon. And I filled up after I'd already driven like 50 miles. So it's just me. I just can be at the gas station every day of my life because I drive so many miles. This would be 225, 250. And anyways, so the dealership, so yesterday I was at the dealership late today, and if you watched yesterday's video, you'll see I said, hey, what I'm up to now, and it's because I was thinking about maybe, my attitude was, what, let's see what the bank says. I don't know. Do I really want a Ram TRX? I think they're pretty cool, but at the same time, I think that they're just a gas hog. That's my concern. You're just going to spend so much money on fuel for me to ride around. Not like I don't have the options. But part of me is like, maybe I'd pick one up and ride around in it. Maybe I'll just love that thing more than I realize. I don't know. So I get something going on here. Hold on. All right. Always the projects, right? So sun's really getting me coming back in. But that little window tint across the front windshield helps a little bit. Probably helped to put the damn visor down, wouldn't it? Duh. I'm losing all my conversation. So I was up there at Chesapeake and went up there to get a part for my bike because I was up there within reason. And yeah, the phone's just, it just doesn't end, man. Hold on. Yeah, anyway, so blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so, okay, so back to the Ram TRX. So here's the thing. I've had really mixed feelings of the Ram TRX. But another part of me says, I'm such a Ram guy. Why wouldn't I buy one? I mean, come on. Why would I not buy a Ram TRX? I mean, sincerely. So, I mean, the odds are, yeah, for me. Do I probably pick up a Ram TRX? I probably will. Just because I'm all about the Mopar and the Ram product again, if you know what I mean. If you're watching my channel. And so anyways, so the local Dodge dealer here where I live, they were just wanting to really try to do a deal. So I told them yesterday afternoon, do a deal. But I really hammered the finance guys. But hey, look, I just do this too much, too often. Who do you know? How do you do it? And blah, blah, blah. So here to make a long story short, nothing's going to happen. They can't get anything done, which I told them that. I was like, you know what? I don't think you'll get anything done because you have to have relationships. And anymore in these car dealerships, what I witness all the time is you have to deal with a dealership where the same person's been there for years and years and years. And let me explain to you why. Because banks don't trust finance people. Yes, yeah, banks are leery of finance people because all they want to do is try to sell a deal to get a vehicle sold. So for the bankers, when they have a dealership they deal with, constantly having new personnel show up, they'll never get a bond with anybody. They don't waste they know the dealership's labeled that, oh yeah, Mr. Mark, man, yeah, get a relationship with Mark. He'll be gone 6 months from a year from now. I would not be doing anything for Mark, blah, 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 blah. That's what goes on, unbeknownst to most people. I understand this. When you have Joe that's worked at the dealership for 10 years, it's a different story. The finance manager, oh yeah, Joe's been here a long time. Yeah, he's a really good guy, reputable. When he tells you he's got a good guy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I would listen to him. He's a good guy. He hasn't burned us. He's got a great track record, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so when I go to a dealership and I hear the finance guy's been there for 3 months, it's like, it's not going to get done. Not in my circumstance. I'm not talking about the person that owns one car. You have to realize that for me, I have a lot of vehicles. And so for the finance people, that's more challenging because the banks just are like, they don't understand. They don't understand the Iceman. They're like, what is this guy doing? This guy's way too many vehicles. So unless you have a relationship with a finance person that can really be personable and say, well, let me share with you who this person is. You just don't know who this person is. He's been doing this his whole life. And look at his credit bureau and his report. Yeah, he's got vehicles, but look at his report. He makes it all work. So, and that's why when I go to a car dealership and somebody starts to try to get something done, I'm just like, okay, how long you been here? And that's what I said yesterday. I was like, you're not. I don't think you'll get it done. Well, yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. I don't think you will. Yeah. I was like, I don't think you will. So here's the end result. Yeah, am I getting a Ram TRX today or tomorrow? Yeah, whip-de-doo-dah. Like, that's really the deal breaker in my life. You know as well as I do. If I really want a Ram TRX, can I get one? Yeah, I can get one. But am I really there yet? I don't know. It just got mixed feelings. And it's the same old story. They're getting premium price. So that one there, they wanted some money over on it. I got them down. They're within a reasonable, amount of money. Brand new truck, really. 685 miles. And so that's why I was like, all right, I like the truck. It's cool. I'll play. And yep, nothing. Goose egg, zero. And what really intrigues me about these car dealerships is I was there yesterday and nothing was being done. So then I actually called the son-in-law's owner, the owner's son-in-law that runs the dealership now, and and he's like, well, he's sick actually today. It's like, oh great, I was hanging out with you yesterday and you're sick. Yeah. It's like, oh boy, what do you got? You got COVID? Who the hell knows? But he's like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's right. You sure don't. But anyways, just kind of wrapping that up. Country, man, I tell you what, I so wish this would have been more of a day I could have jumped on the bikes and done things, but and just way too many other things I have to take care of instead of riding motorcycles. And even though years ago I would jump on the road and be riding my motorcycles, I just don't. Yeah, now I drive so much further. I have so much more business, so much more spread out, so many more variables. And plus, Friday's like the worst day to be on the road in this area. It's just so much traffic. It wouldn't be enjoyable. It's more work than fun. So for me, this is so here. So there's a guy that's got his truck parked on the left-hand side of the road. All right. And, I'm coming out of pool water business around here is huge. So this guy here, you better hope he doesn't have his flashers on. So that guy back there, that truck, his flashers on back there, nothing. But it's great. Maybe let's come out here and do a little 0 to 60 sprints and figure if you're pretty good at it. This is a great road. Yeah, how do I know, right? This is just The only thing you got to be thinking about is if the deer comes out, ooh, uh-oh, that won't be good. You know what I mean? That's crazy. This used to be a passing lane road, and they shut it down. So it's, I don't know. People come out here and race at nighttime. That's the reality. Yeah, that's the facts. This is a long stretch, so, people come out here and do stupid things. Yeah. How would you know, right? Anyways, the conversation started this morning from, work to the second video was about me talking more about the work in our society, and then I disclosed that, that's the thing, that's what people don't know about me is I've had so many situations like what I just told you about where the deals don't pan out. So, it's kind of like I don't really feel like sharing it. What's there to share besides, oh hey, yeah, and then if you're a real YouTuber and you do that many times, people just think you're pulling their leg just to make a video. They just think that I'm just trying to make a video. Oh, I'm gonna go buy this vehicle and blah blah blah. And oh, yeah, I didn't buy that. So that's why I just resist a lot of times and not sharing what I'm doing because there's nothing comes from it. Right? WOT, not wide open throttle, waste of time. Even though there are stories of wide open throttle and people can't shut their car down. Yeah, that's serious stuff. So anyways, and then now here's Wrecking Crew out of Tennessee calling me saying, hey, what do you think about that Green Machine CVR Road Glide, which the numbers are not even, the numbers are so far away. I didn't even call them back and say, right, the numbers don't work. It's just too radical. No, thank you. Yeah, I know. People look at me, you're crazy. Well, there does come a point where I'm like, okay, this makes no sense. So, nope. So, hey, let's think this through. I don't even know. Did I get through the whole week without buying something? Will this be a first? Will this be the first week that I actually got through without buying something? I tried, didn't I? Wow. Think about that. But what if the Ram TRX deal would have gone down? Yeah. And if you follow Chip and be like, oh my God, this guy's addictions. Yeah. I need to make a video about addictions. How could I do that? Who the hell wants to hear me preaching to myself? Yeah, for all the addictions out there in life, yes, those people that have car, truck addictions, we need to talk to you and how do we handle that? Yeah, right. Yeah, anybody watching that conversation? Like, wait a second, here's a guy that buys a car like every week of his life, and he's sitting here preaching everybody about addictions. This would be like the guy that's smoking dope in front of the drug addict class. Excuse me, I'll be right back. And then he comes back. No, I think you guys need to. It's just all doped up. Yeah, right. Or the Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah, the guy shows up with a bottle in his jacket. Yeah. Tell everybody, you don't need to drink more, you need to drink less. Yeah, that would be my addiction video. Everybody stop buying things. Don't do it. Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah. Any other great ideas for you for your morning conversations? Yeah, I think we'll skip that one for now, okay? I think we don't have that one. I don't think that's going to be productive or honest to any of my subscribers. Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, he definitely needs to rename that channel to the Hypocrite Channel. All right, just another beautiful Friday, fun day. I hope everybody watched my video, gets some entertainment out of it. That's the goal. Everybody has some fun, entertainment, and the dealers I just went to, they all seem to be, for the most part, okay. I see the same faces. That's the true story. Whenever you go to business, the same faces are still around. Things aren't that bad, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and I got to get home because I've got another project that I'm working on. And some may figure it out, and some may not. It just depends if you have attention to detail. Yes, if you pay attention, you'll kind of get it. So stay tuned for that adventure. Right. Yeah, I don't know. All sincereness, I need to change the oil on my Charger Hellcat Red Eye. Need to change the oil and the Street Bob daughter's bike. Need to put my highway pegs on my CVO Limited I just got. I mean, so yeah, plenty of projects. What are you doing next, right? Right. All right, everybody. Appreciate you watching my videos. Hope you learned something from my videos, maybe. And share the fun. And hit subscribe. And stay tuned for more adventures on Ice Age TV. God bless and have a safe evening.